All right, guys. Second base is going to be a game total that you're targeting, and we have an outrageous one today. Padres-Rockies total is 14. Kenny, are you looking at this game, or you want nothing to do with it?
I want nothing to do with that. I look, if I'm going to bet a Padres game, I'm going to fade the Padres. That's what's going to happen. And yeah, I think that Jake Arrieta on the mound, Chichi Gonzalez, two of the worst pitchers in baseball. Maybe, but that's an astronomical total. I'm actually looking at another total in the same time frame out west, and it is this Mets-Giants game. Anthony DeSclafani, he's been great this season. I know that he's had some bad starts, but he's done a decent job of limiting those walks, and that is where you hurt the Mets. The Mets have a walk rate over 9% over the last couple of weeks. That's how they do the limited amount of damage that they can do, right? They get runners on base via the walk. So this Giants pitching staff has been absolutely tremendous, limiting walks. And Tyler McGill, speaking of tremendous, this guy has absolutely dominated for the Mets, relative to what we thought he would do. 3.42 ERA, but backed by a 2.88 xERA, a very, very good 3.17 xWOBA on contact. When you look at the San Francisco Giants, this is not a team that's really been ripping the cover off the ball. They've had their fair share of timely hits, Chris Bryant's 2-home run night. But for the most part, they're not really an imposing lineup. They're not a lineup that does a ton of consistent damage. So I actually think that this game goes under 8.5 and plus 100. Those are very nice odds, and I'm definitely taking them.
All right, Garion, where are we going?
I'm going to do our producers a favor and pick a game that doesn't start in 2 hours. Let's talk about Baltimore against Tampa Bay. I am taking the over in this contest. Ryan Yarbrough is not starting this game, but he is going to appear in a bulk role. It's a role we've seen Yarbrough fill out many times the last 3 seasons, and he has struggled significantly against the Orioles in 2021. 16 earned runs in 22 2/3 innings pitched against Baltimore so far this season, and that doesn't seem like an aberration. The Orioles have the 6th best WRC plus against left-handed pitching in 2021. They have the 8th best OPS against left-handed pitchers so far this season. So I think there's some actual, real data that backs up why the Orioles have had success against Ryan Yarbrough so far this season. You've also got Spencer Watkins taking the mound for the Orioles. In his last 4 starts, he's given up 18 earned runs and only struck out 10 opponents. That is a ratio that I don't think I've ever seen before. It is terrifying. Tampa might get over this number by themselves against Watkins and Baltimore's bullpen. So I think this total might be a full 1.5, 2 runs too low.